Alex Eala strikes back. Epic round of 32 clash against USA's Claire Liu at Guangzhou Open. The humidity of Guangzhou wrapped around the stadium like a living force. Flags fluttered, chants echoed, and the tension in the air felt almost physical. For Eala, this wasn't just another match. It was a statement. Just days before, critics had questioned her form. After a tough loss in Tokyo, murmurs began. Was Eala's momentum slipping? Was a young Filipina sensation finally showing cracks after her whirlwind rise in 2025? But Alex wasn't one to fade quietly. She arrived in China not for redemption, but for revenge against doubt. And fate, ever dramatic, handed her an opponent perfectly suited for the showdown. Claire Liu, the fierce American known for her counterpunching style and cool, unflappable demeanor. 2 players, 2 nations, 1 ticket to the round of 16. The rivalry ignites. It wasn't their first encounter. The first meeting between Eala and Liu happened months earlier at the Japan Women's Open, a match that had gone the distance, with Liu outlasting Eala in a 3-set thriller that left both exhausted and emotionally raw. That day, Alex had walked off the court with tears hidden behind her towel. She had whispered to her coach, "Next time, I won't let her control the rhythm." And this was that next time. Now, under the blazing Guangzhou sun, Eala stood taller, sharper, and hungrier. Gone was the hesitant young talent. In her place stood a warrior who had learned how to lose and how to turn loss into fuel. The first serve. The umpire's call sliced through the roar of the crowd. Play. Claire Liu began with a strong serve, her trademark precision pushing Eala to the corners early. But Alex was ready. Her footwork was poetry in motion, sliding, recovering, redirecting pace with angles that caught Liu off guard. The first game went to deuce. Then another, and another. Rallies stretched to 20, 30, 40 shots. A battle not just of skill, but of willpower. Finally, after a grueling 10-minute exchange, Alex broke Liu's serve with a stinging forehand down the line. She pumped her fist toward her box. "Let's go," she shouted, voice fierce with conviction. The Filipino crowd erupted, their chants echoing across the court. "Eala! Eala! Laban Pilipinas." The storm within. But Claire Liu wasn't the kind of opponent to crumble under pressure. Composed as ever, she broke right back with surgical precision, targeting Alex's backhand and forcing errors with unrelenting consistency. The scoreboard ticked to 3-3. Every point was a war zone, both players trading body blows with elegant brutality. On one side of the net stood Liu, calm, technical, textbook tennis. On the other, Eala, creative, emotional, fiery, a blend of heart and artistry that made her unpredictable. When Alex hit a stunning cross-court forehand winner to close out a 22-shot rally, even Liu offered a brief nod, the ultimate gesture of respect between rivals, between points and pressure. During the first set changeover, Alex sat quietly, towel over her shoulders. Her coach leaned in from the player box. "Remember, this is your tempo. Don't let her drag you into defense. You set the pace." Alex nodded, eyes laser-focused. Her lips barely moved, but those who knew her recognized her whisper, her mantra: discipline, desire, destiny. 3 words she had adopted since joining Rafael Nadal's academy. The turning point. At 5-5 in the opening set, tension rippled across the stadium. Liu served deep to Eala's backhand, but Alex anticipated, stepping in early and firing a blistering return that kissed the sideline. Applause thundered. Liu frowned, adjusted her strings, and went for a second serve. This time, Alex charged the net, a surprise move, and finished with a crisp volley. Break point. Then, with the confidence of a veteran, Eala unleashed a daring backhand down the line. Clean winner. 6-5, Eala. Moments later, she served out the set, clinching at 7-5 with a roar that shook the stadium. She walked to her bench, chest heaving, fire in her eyes. The message was clear. This was not the same Alex Eala who had lost in Japan. Liu's counterattack. But Liu wasn't going quietly. In the second set, she adjusted her strategy, taking pace off the ball, mixing in looping topspins and low slices to disrupt Eala's rhythm. The shift worked. Eala's timing faltered. Her forehand began missing by inches. Suddenly, it was 3-0 Lu, the momentum swinging sharply to the American. Eala slammed her racket, not in anger but frustration. The crowd fell silent. Then, as she looked toward her box, she saw her father giving her a slow clap. Not applause. Encouragement. "Calm down, Anik," he mouthed. "You've been here before." And just like that, Alex exhaled. The comeback within the comeback. She steadied her breathing, focused on the sound of the ball, not the noise of the crowd. At 0-3, something shifted. Her movements became cleaner, her swings more confident. She broke Lu's serve with a blistering passing shot, then held serve at low with an ace up the tee. The crowd sensed it, a storm gathering again. When she equalized at 3-3, the stadium exploded. Even Chinese fans began chanting her name, captivated by her relentless fight. "Come on, Alex. Let's go, Philippines." Her eyes blazed. The rhythm was hers again. Clash of composure and chaos. Every game in the second set was a duel of contrasts. Lu's composure versus Eala's chaos. Lu played the textbook, but Eala painted the unpredictable. Dropped shots, looping forehands, sudden volleys. At 4-4, the rally of the match arrived. A 36-shot masterpiece that swung from baseline to baseline, from attack to defense, from despair to triumph. The final blow, a forehand winner from Eala that landed just inside the line. She collapsed to one knee, screaming in triumph as the crowd rose in unison. The final push. Now serving for the match at 5-4, Alex knew what was at stake. Not just a place in a round of 16, but proof that she had evolved. First serve, ace. Second point, unreturnable forehand. Third, drop shot perfection. Then, on match point, Lu sent a high, defensive lob. The message to the nation. In her post-match social media post, Alex wrote, "For the Philippines, every point I play, I carry you with me. Thank you for believing even when I doubted. This is just one step, but I promise I'm climbing." The post went viral instantly, shared by Filipino athletes, celebrities, and even President Marcos Jr., who commented, "Proud of you, Alex. Keep waving our flag higher." Looking forward, her next opponent, the world number 12, a seasoned powerhouse with a monstrous serve. But Alex wasn't afraid. After all, she had just slayed her past. She told reporters with a grin, "Every match is a new beginning. I'm not here to survive. I'm here to compete." And with that, she walked off into the night, headphones in, heart steady, focus renewed. Epilogue, the spirit of a nation. Back home in the Philippines, kids picked up rackets again. Sports clubs filled. Parents replayed highlights of her match, whispering to their children, "Look, Anik, that's what believing looks like." Alex's win in Guangzhou wasn't just another WTA result. It was a symbol of national pride, a reminder that Filipinos could rise in any arena with grit, grace, and gratitude. As the commentators put it best, tonight, Eala didn't just win a tennis match. She reclaimed her destiny. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.